Are you guys ready for Papa Roach? Here they come, Jacoby, Jerry, Anthony. They're all coming out here. Make some noise for these guys here. They came all the way from Des Moines just to see you guys.
Yeah. We're here for the Catalina wine mixer, dude. What's up, guys? You guys ready to fucking rock? Woo!
Man, big news on the Papa Roach front, of course. The epic video just released. I saw all sorts of behind the scenes. Jerry's driving ambulances and everything is going on in that video.
Yeah, I'm like fighting for my life. It's just a whole. Have you guys, anybody seen it? Anybody here? Okay, cool. For y'all that haven't seen it, just go hit that Papa Roach YouTube page and just. It's cool. We're really stoked about it, man. We spent a fucking nearly $500,000 on this thing, so. We want to kind of do something that would seem epic.
Yeah.
And, this song, even if it kills me, it's like, it just had, from the first moment I heard the demo of the song, it just had a cinematic vibe to it. And so when it came time for making a music video, we teamed up with our friend Jesse Davey and his partner Ed. And we worked with them again and just went for something that was just like, I don't know, like, John Wick meets something else. John Wick meets Kobe Dick. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going for. And yeah, man, it was a fun video to make. It really was, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah, it's like a 4-minute action movie, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I'm an action star now, dude.
Yeah, right.
Look at me.
I think you fell out of the back of a school bus and everything. All sorts of stuff going on.
I was bleeding from my art.
That's right. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
It was gnarly, dude. I kind of jumped through this back window of this bus on this thing, and I just raked my hand and just all the skin on my middle finger peeled up, and I was like, oh, that's not what I came here for. This is terrible.
Jerry, did you injure yourself in the making of that video?
No, I mean, I was just driving.
Okay.
I could have.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just done that thing when you're driving sometimes and you think about just going, what if I just take the wheel and just You guys ever have that thought? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
Day.
I could be having a good day, and I'm like, what if I just pull the fucking wheel all the way to the left?
All right, let's not do that.
Sorry,
today.
don't commit me. Don't let me drive.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. You guys just got back from Europe. Have you guys played this song yet live?
We opened the show on our European tour.
Okay.
Yeah. Opened the show on our European tour with this song, and we really wanted to just kind of throw it out on the chopping block and see if the fans dug it. We've never played it acoustic before. This is the first time acoustic we've ever performed this thing, and so this is brand new for us. It's like I'm standing up here with my pants down and everybody's staring at me laughing. That's how uncomfortable I am.
Let's make some noise for Papa Roach. This is song number 1 here.
Is this a warning? Is this a sign? Should I keep my mouth shut, let you live a lie? Cause every day it's a dog fight. I could see you piling up like a mile high. And I hope that you know when you're broken, I'm broken too. If you need me, I'll bleed for you. Even if it kills me inside. Even if you burn me alive. I carry that pain that you don't need. I carry that weight that you don't see. Even if it kills me this time. Even if I'm buried alive. I give my last breath so you could breathe. Even if it kills me. Even if it kills me. Is this a moment? Is this a time? Are you gonna wake up and realize your route is burning 1,000 signs, but you're choking on the smoke from the other side? And I hope that you know when you're broken, I'm broken too. If you need me, I'll bleed for you. Even if it kills me inside. Even if you burn me alive. I carry that pain that you don't need. I carry that weight that you don't see. Even if it kills me this time. Even if I'm buried alive. I give my last breath inside, even if I'm burn me alive. I carry that pain that you don't need. I carry that weight that you don't see. Even if it kills me this time, even if I'm buried alive, I give my last breath so you could breathe. Even if it kills me.
Nice job, guys. Straight rock and roll, no tracks, no backing vocals, nothing. Just right up here on this stage.
Backing vocals.
Just
backing vocals. Yeah, that's right.
stripped raw.
That's right.
Yeah,
Hey,
man, it's fun to do it like this.
I heard you talk about that song and how sometimes, you feel the hurt of your kids. And, of course, we both have sons and played sports and all that stuff. And I was thinking about this the other day. It's like you've probably gone to a bunch of sporting events with your kid, as I have. And it's like you try to teach them, but at the same time, they're teaching you about being a parent.
Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. It's a symbiotic relationship for sure. And, my kids have inspired me to continue to chase after the greatest, most awesome, kick-ass version of myself, because I didn't have that in my biological father. I had it in my stepdad, but I lacked that as a kid, and I know that I carried some scars for a long time with that. And I was talking to my son Jagger, and he sent me a really nice text a few weeks ago, just thank you so much for hearing me out and being there, and I really just needed to have that talk. And I told him, I was like, listen, man, it's healing for me to have these talks with you, because these are the talks I never could have with my father. And so I told him, Mama, it's good for you, and it's great for me, because it's part of my healing, healing that broken kid that's inside of me, right? And, not that I'm wearing that as my badge of who I am, but it's it definitely feels good to be there for him, when they're struggling. And, it's tough when you watch somebody you love just get leveled. When you get leveled on the playing field, it's I got a message on the inside of my jacket. It says, don't be a little bitch, It's get up, But when it comes to life, it's sometimes you got to talk it out. And sometimes it's that process of opening up and becoming vulnerable is important, and it's healthy, So there's a time to pull up your bootstraps and handle your shit, and then there's a time to, if you need to get real and let the walls down, you got to do that too, And so yeah, man, long-winded answer to being a father, but yeah, it's one of the joys of my life.
Yeah,
Straight
I know you
up.
like to talk about that. It's one of your favorite things. I'll tell you what, we'll take one question.
Oh, one more thing real quick. So,
Yeah.
as well, there's a genre of music out there right now. Is anybody familiar with the genre of music or the style called baddiecore? Anybody heard of this stuff? Yeah. You know about baddiecore? Well, guess what, dude? Guess who Papa Roach is? We ain't bad. No, we're daddycore. We ain't baddiecore. We're fucking daddycore, dude. Get into it, dude.
Yeah, we
You
stopped for
heard
that
it here
joke.
first.
Anyone got a question? We'll do one question here. Anyone? We got one question.
There he
Okay,
is.
here we go. Spirit
It's
box.
always wearing. That's baddiecore right there. Spirit Box is known as a baddiecore artist.
There you go. Go ahead.
How was the video shoot with Carrie Underwood?
Oh, dude, that was awesome, man. We stepped in the studio with her, and it was I was very nervous, right? I'm oh my God, this is an American icon we're getting in the studio with. Don't act a fool, don't make a fool of yourself. And I kind of shook things off before I went in there, and I was I kind of opened up with, damn, this is kind of I'm nervous, being in the studio with you. And she's like, oh my God, thank you for saying that. I feel the same way. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is dope. Because we found out she was a fan of Papa Roach years ago. She was listening to us when she was in high school, and so that really kind of tripped me out. And to know that, she was, she's in the country world, right? And to be jamming to P. Roach and be one of her bands that she listens to on a regular basis, I'm like, oh, that's tight, dude. So yeah, we're both each other's fans. And I got to see her live in Vegas, and she ripped. But the studio was awesome, man. She was such an amazing singer. She got in the booth and sang for 2.5 hours. Just got in there and just ripped and just slayed and rocked it, and took critique and constructed. What do you think if I did it like this, or how do you want me to do this part right here? And so it was really cool working with her. And me and my producer Nick, we just left the studio and we're like, fuck, dude, that just happened. That was sick, It was cool. It was a great experience.
Yeah, those American Idol people are no joke. As a matter of fact, last time I talked with you was with Daughtry, and that guy,
yeah.
man.
Dude, the first night I met Carrie, I invited her out to the show. Chris had come to the show as well. And I found out Chris was coming to the show, so I called him up. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? You want to like pull up and sing Scars with me tonight? And he's like, say less, dude. I'm in. And so we're like watching the clock. We're like, fuck, dude, he's not gonna make it. Like, cause we want to run through it one time before we play it. And he made it literally like 2 minutes before we had to go, or 5 minutes before we had to go on stage. Jerry and I were backstage. We rehearsed it once with Chris, and then went on and did it. And dude, he smashed it. It was so good.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to sing it with you guys, but maybe you guys can sing.
Oh, you don't want to do a little
no,
Christoph?
I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. Thanks.
All right. Hold on.
We didn't rehearse.
I'm going to moisten my instrument again. Yeah, who don't like that word moist? What about ointment? Does that one get you? Moist ointment? Yeah. It's like, I got to pull my shit together real quick because I'm about to sing some emotional ass stuff. This one's called Scars. I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut. My weakness is that I care too much, and my scars remind me that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to fail. I'm drunk and I'm feeling down, and I just wanna be alone. I'm pissed 'cause you came around. Why don't you just go home? 'Cause I channel all your pain, and I can't help you fix yourself. You're making me insane. All I can say is I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut. My weakness is that I care too much, and our scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to fail. I tried to help you once against my own advice. I saw you going down, but you never realized that you're drowning in the water. So I offered you my hand. Compassion's in my nature. Tonight is all I stand. I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut. My weakness is that I care too much, and our scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to fail. I can't help but fix yourself, but at least I can say I tried. I'm sorry, but I gotta move on with my own life. I can't help you fix yourself, but at least I can say I tried. I'm sorry, but I gotta move on with my own life. I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut. My weakness is that I care too much, and my scars remind me that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to fail. I tear my heart open, I sew myself shut. My weakness is that I care too much, and our scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to fail. Another cool thing about that, the collaboration with Carrie, as well as Chris jumping on stage for Scars. We put that out on streaming services, and so what we're doing for Record Store Day is we're going to release an EP, a vinyl EP in partnership. So with the version with Carrie Underwood, the version with Papa Roach, the version of Scars with Chris Daughtry. And we partner with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention on that one as well. So they've been one of our really, I guess, important integral elements of the campaign for this song. And really, it's like Papa Roach's music we've been talking about mental health since the beginning. So it's like we want to give back. And so, yeah, being part of that, teaming up with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention has been amazing in this process.
Yeah, that's great. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's for the people, man.
So these guys don't have a question, but somebody on my phone has a question. The guy named Brent Smith, he said, ask Jacoby about when he used to walk around backstage. When they toured in the early 2000s, he wore pajamas that looked like onesies. Also, let him know that one of my favorite moments touring with them was when they used to sing, when you guys used to sing A Beautiful Day by U2. Also, let those boys know we love them with all our hearts. So,
oh, dude, I love Brent, and I love the boys in Shinedown, each and every one of those dudes. So they're so special. They're just good people, man. And we've gone back so many years. We've had, like, we went through dark times together.
Yeah.
Like, we were both off our fucking rocker together. And then, you know, he sobered up, I sobered up, and like, you know, it's like we've kind of seen each other go through some similar arcs in our personal lives, as well as with the music. And I love that they keep evolving their sound and their style. And I love that new song they dropped, Dad's Kid Dance. I think it's great, man. And I love the tempo of it. I love the feel of it. And he's one of those guys that, like, he never stops. He's relentless. And back to the PJs.
Yeah,
there was these onesie-ass, goofy-looking, like, I think they were Eeyore PJs, maybe. But yeah, I used to rock onesie PJs when I was getting hammered backstage. You know what I'm saying? That was the old me. You know. If you guys ever see me in onesie PJs, just run.
yeah, Brad Stewart also, he told me, he says that you guys were in St. Augustine somewhere one time years ago.
Yep.
And he said he was trying to do the worm or something. Ended up on his bed.
Dude, I remember that on the bus, dude. And he just whack. I was like, oh, dude, you okay, man? You good?
There might have been some drinking involved, he said.
Oh, excessive.
Yeah.
Like, and even some other things probably, but we won't talk about that. My favorite type of weed is cocaine. That's a Theo Von quote right there, just in case you didn't know. And I don't do cocaine. I never really got into that stuff, you know? I maybe did it like twice or 4 times, you know, but yeah, I'm grateful that I never got into that, because I got friends that got deep into that stuff, and like, man, some of them didn't come back.
Yeah.
You know, so golly, I don't know where I went there, but well, it's a Theo Von joke, yeah. This next one, like I was talking about earlier, we're releasing, you know, we've had Carrie on this one, and the version with Carrie Underwood, all the proceeds go to American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and I was just so gracious of her to come in and, you know, because usually when you have like somebody of that stature come and sing on a song, they want, like, you know, I want 50 grand and I want points on the record, and she just did it fully, like, for charity. And I thought that was just so cool, and, you know, kind of meeting us where we're at with what we're doing with this song. And like I said earlier, this song, you know, from the beginning we were talking about mental health in our music from our first song, Last Resort, and that song was a cry for help, and we wanted to write a response to that cry for help, and that is this song, Viva Lato. Dry bones rattling, lonely soul, slipped and fell into a deep black hole. I can tell you're lost, I'm here for you. Wildfires burning you down to stone, blind eyes turning from a world so cold, a million miles apart within my reach. It's not like me to worry, but when I see you fading in the dark, I'll leave a light on for you. Through the long nights, I will be right there for you if you
Very nice. Hey, real fast before we go any further, we got to say happy early birthday to Jerry. His birthday is coming up.
Hey, thanks.
It's to be the 25th anniversary of his 25th birthday.
That's right. Yeah, milestone. I didn't want to say that, but it's our birthday.
Dude, it's gonna be a. When's your birthday?
His birthday,
No, when's your birthday?
March 10th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know.
I
didn't
thought
know
you
that.
said that. I was like, did I just hear him say that? I blacked out.
That's
dude.
how I remember that. You see.
That's my mom's birthday is the next day, March 11th. So
Now, ironically enough, my mother's birthday was March 7th, and March 7th of 2000 is when Last Resort came out.
are you serious?
Yeah, that's when it was released. I just
we
looked it up
released
just
it
now.
for yes. We did that for your mother's birthday. We got your mom the greatest gift she never wanted.
Yeah. She appreciates it, yeah. But yeah, talk about that. 25 years. You were just talking
Yeah.
about. I mean, you've lived like how many lifetimes since then?
I mean, like in rock and roll years, 25 years is like probably 100 years.
Yeah.
You know, it's like yeah. It's been a wild ride for us, you know. And this song, Last Resort, has just been. It's like the gift that keeps on giving, really and truly. It gives us an opportunity to go back and make records and, you know, throw the paint at the wall and see what happens. And it's just one of those tracks. It's a classic, straight up, like one of the era, the nu metal era, you know, that just stands out. It's like, you know, Limp Bizkit got Break Stuff, you know, Eminem got 8 Mile, you know, Aerosmith got Dream On, like P. Roach, we got freaking Last Resort. You know what I mean? It's like, it's one of those. And so I'm just eternally grateful that we stumbled on this thing in a basement, in a small little, teeny little basement in Sacramento, California. You know?
Yeah, and it's kind of wild how it's lived on in the social media ether.
Oh, yeah.
Good or bad?
Cut my life into pizza, dude.
Good.
Cut my wife into pieces.
That's right. I mean, yeah, you could go on and on, right? So you guys did Ozfest. Like, was that year or the year after that?
That was the year after.
Yeah.
The year after that is 2000.
We were on Warped Tour when the album came out.
Yeah, Warped Tour, dude. We started on the third, like the baby stage on Warped Tour, and we just destroyed it. And it was, the promoters were like, I think we maybe need to move this band to the main stage. And then we moved to the main stage and started opening up. And by the end of our Warped Tour, we're main stage headlining next to Green Day.
Wow.
And it was just like, oh, our mind was blown. You know, it was like a rocket ship ride to the top. So the last, like, you know, 20 years for us, honestly, has been like kind of hitting all those moments that we missed in between. You know what I mean? And like building it back and building it up. And, you know, so hence we're coming back in September. We're playing Pine Knob, headlining.
Yeah.
We've never headlined that place before. That's a dream for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like Bob Seger Drive, dude. I know the street that shit's on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's iconic, you know, especially I got, my mother was born in Michigan. My grandfather is from Detroit. Adopted kid from Detroit, you know, so it's like there's something special about us coming here and doing this show, and so Rise of the Roach is gonna be a banger. Yeah, dude, I'm super excited.
Yeah. Oh, all these people are going to the show. I just told.
Oh yes, you guys, let's fucking go! You're going. Sick.
Well, you guys want to hear this one for their last song today? Make some noise for Papa Roach.
Should I do it as opera, Bocelli style? Cut my life. Cut. No, I can't not do it. Cut my life. No, I won't do it for early. Okay. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. This is my last resort. I had to. My life into pieces. I reached my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong? Would it be right? If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight. And I contemplated suicide. Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. I never realized I was spread too thin. Deliverance too late and I was empty within. Hungry, feeding on chaos and living in sin. To get the outward spiral, where do I begin? Enjoy lost shorty, but I lost my mother. No love for myself and no love for another. Searching to find a love upon a higher level. Finding nothing but questions. Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing's alright, nothing is fine. I'm running and I'm crying. I'm crying, I'm crying, I'm crying, I'm crying. I can't go on being this way. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Would it be wrong? Would it be right? Ever to my life tonight? Chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight. And I contemplate suicide. Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing's alright, nothing is fine. I'm running and I'm crying. I can't go on living this way. Can't go on living this way. Nothing's alright.
That's awesome.
It took everything in me to not just go, cut my life.
Well, got to thank you guys for coming
Thank
by.
you for
of
having
course,
us, man.
Riff has been here since that song and on and on and on. Anthony, Jacoby,
Yeah, dude.
Jerry, thank you guys.
Real quick, y'all are fucking legends for real. Like, ever since we've been, because we've seen radio stations like come and go and come and go and come and go. And guess who's solid as fuck? The motherfucking Riff. Serious. Thank you
Thank you.
guys. Fucking sick riff, dude.